You know, when people ask us, how do you keep going with John Wick's, we try to go up in our above the line so it feels bigger. Yes, I shoot anamorphic lenses. I shoot in big locations so it feels bigger. Like, I could spend $200 million shooting little rooms. The movie would feel smaller even though I had more money. Shooting some of the sets we did makes it feel much bigger than the movie really is. And I think that's a little trick.
It's been a pleasure to do all 4 of them. I've watched it grow and grow. The budget gets bigger, the sets get bigger.
New levels of production design, the scale, the scope, a lot of big rooms, high ceilings.
Even though they're sets, they feel like real places. The team that built these places is phenomenal, you know, and it just really helps immerse you into that space.
I talked to Chad about finding locations that could be anywhere in the world and then treat it as a blank canvas with the right artwork and the right set dressing and the right lighting. Taking what you have and then turning it upside down and creating something. So to me, it's a challenge. I love it.
Kevin Cavanaugh is a brilliant production designer. He comes up with ideas and he runs these. He'll go off and the next day he'll come back and he'll just expand it like it's like watching mold grow, just expand. Like, oh my God, these are great ideas.
Room 880.
We're trying to introduce this world of continentals all over the world. And each major city has its own look, its own design, its own style. And now we've introduced the Osaka Continental in Japan.
Osaka interior, that was built in, you know, like an old subway station.
Welcome to the Osaka Continental. How can I help?
I really tried to mix this traditional samurai kind of way of life and their aesthetics and the artwork that dates back to the 1600s. I use that as a base, as a foundation. And what can we do to make it modern day, contemporary? So, for example, the exhibit room, I framed all these old, beautiful rice paper paintings and framed them in glass and put modern frames around them and put them all over the place, as a modern art gallery or modern art space would be. That transition from the interior of the hotel to the exterior streets of Osaka, we figured it'd be great to have them go through a traditional bamboo Zen garden. We took over about 4 or 5 acres of property, and we created our own bamboo that we shipped in from all over Europe. We have over 500 sticks of bamboo with waterfalls and a rock garden and cherry trees. We kind of were able to create our own little backyard to the hotel. It was a fun thing to do.
I think this is a good John Wick world. I'm enjoying my hotel, Osaka Continental, very much.
It comes down to Chad giving me a challenge of creating obstacle courses and what those obstacle courses could be. In John Wick 2, we had like a mirror set. John Wick 3, we had a glass structure. So this one, we chose water. Having obstacles in his way that force him through this maze. And that's really what we try to create.
We built a massive nightclub. We actually found a 3-story building which had holes going through the ceiling from the top floor down that we could put all these water features into.
On the ground level, we put concrete slabs on top of it that they can actually walk on and work on. But underneath, everything, the whole floor, is filled 1 feet with water. So there are a few thousands of gallons of water sitting under the actual floor, you know. And we need this water for all the waterfalls and water curtains. We have around about 60 pumps in here in the whole area. And when all the pumps are running, we pump more than 45,000 gallons of water per minute. And that's a lot.
Most people will be like, well, you'll either do that with visual effects, but we decided to just go the whole hog and build the whole thing through 3 stories, and it was magnificent.
It was really important for Chad, you know, to have the water hiding people. It's a bit like hide and seek. They do not know who is behind there. It's a friend or it's an enemy.
It was just incredibly impressive and to think, this is my set, this is Killer's set. It's quite exciting.
It's a big movie. We want it to feel big, lots of scale, lots of scope. So not only are the sets incredible, but we're pushing for really iconic locations in Paris. We really want it to be spectacular.
I don't think I've ever worked on a production before where I've been in these opulent, over-the-top, exclusive locations. I've gotten to shoot at Versailles Stables that they shut down for us. Supposedly it's the most expensive location in all of Paris. They shut down the Louvre, which was amazing.
For me, it has been such an honor and a pleasure to act in those sets, to be in that cinema.
What's the Bob Fosse quote? You know, half of directing is coming up with really crazy ideas, and the other 50% is finding people crazy enough to pull them off. I have to get my entire crew of, 100 strong to trust me enough to go down this road and give me everything they got. I think that's the main thing, is we trust you enough to step off the cliff together.